If you're holding tight to that 3% mortgage in Southern California, you're stuck in what experts are calling the lock-in effect. And it's costing you more than you think. Here's the twist. More local homeowners are finally breaking free. Even as home prices are dipping, the 3.3% listings dry up by a third. Staying put means watching opportunities slip away while homes sell faster than ever. The question is, how long can you afford to let your perfect move wait? If you're like a lot of homeowners around, you've probably thought, I'd like to move, but I don't want to give up that 3% rate we have locked in. And you know what? That's totally understandable. That rate has been one of your biggest financial wins. And letting it go can feel, well, pretty risky. I was even recently asked about clients about something they heard called porting loans, essentially being able to use your low rate to purchase another property. And I spoke to two of the lenders I know and trust and use, and they said, this isn't something you can do in California at this time. But here's the thing you really need to keep in mind. A great mortgage rate won't make up for a home that no longer fits your life. Things change, families grow, your jobs shift, your priorities evolve, and sometimes your home just has to change too. And you're definitely not alone in facing that choice. The lock-in effect is starting to ease. Many homeowners in California have been frozen by what experts call that lock-in effect. And basically you don't want to move because of that. Next mortgage rate is going to be higher potentially. But the Federal Housing Finance Agency shows that this lock-in effect is starting to loosen up for some folks. The share of homeowners with mortgage rates below 3% is slowly shrinking as more people decide to go ahead and make the move. Meanwhile, the number of homeowners accepting rates above 6% on their next loan is climbing, hitting a 10-year high. So that tells us more people are adjusting to today's rates and treating them like the new normal, which they were for years. Again, my first home rate was 8% when we bought our first home. So why are more people moving now with even higher rates? It's simple. Life can't always wait. Families get bigger, your jobs change, location, and priorities shift. A home that used to feel perfect might not anymore, regardless of how low your mortgage rate is, and that's okay. Chen Zhao, the head of the economic research at Redfin, puts it this way. More homeowners are deciding it's worth moving, even if it means giving up a lower mortgage rate. Life doesn't stand still. People get new jobs, they grow their families, they downsize after retirement, or simply want to live in a different neighborhood. Those needs are starting to outweigh the financial benefit of clinging to a rock bottom mortgage rate. First American sums these life changes up as the 5 Ds, with number 1 being diplomas. Earning a college degree often means more income and buying power. Maybe you bought your first home young, and now your career growth means it's time to upgrade. D number 2, diapers. If you're adding to your family, your current space might just not cut it anymore. We went through that growth spurt with our 5 boys. D number 3, divorce. Hey, changes in family structure often create the need for a fresh start in a new home. D number 4, downsizing. When the kids move out, many want to simplify their life with less maintenance and a smaller space. And the 5th D, it's a tough one. Losing a loved one can shift your priorities, like wanting to be closer to family. So whatever your reason, here's what's important. Yes, the low rate is valuable, but staying put might mean putting your life on pause. And for a lot of people, that's just not working anymore. According to Realtor.com, nearly 2/3 of potential sellers in Southern California have been considering a move for over a year. That's a long time to hit pause on your plans, your needs, and your family's goals. So maybe the real question isn't, should I move? But how much longer am I willing to live somewhere that really no longer fits my life? Here's something else to consider. Mortgage rates have already dropped from their peak earlier in the year, and experts expect them to ease a bit more into 2026. We just had a rate drop here last week, and it's going to slowly take effect into the new year. When you factor that in, along with the real reasons you might need a new home, it could be the nudge you need to finally make that move. So the bottom line, life doesn't wait for a perfect rate, and you shouldn't either. With mortgage rates cooling from their highs and forecasts showing a slight dip next year, moving to Southern California might be more doable than you think. And if you're ready to explore what's possible in the Temecula Valley or all along Southern California, talk to your agents now. Get prepared. Get that pre-qualification for your next forever home. Hey, I hope this video was helpful. Until next time, stay blessed.